Meneer Mike Clark van Nieuweland het gister onverwags van die minister van Finansies, Pravin Gordhan, voorgelê na 'n gesprek oor die radio. Die minister het glo voorgestel hulle gesels oor 'n koppie tee, maar was heel verbaas toe Clark werklik daarvoor opdaag.
I tuned in as I came back to the house after taking my dog for a walk yesterday morning, and I listened to the radio on my headset, and I was excited to hear that the Minister of Finance, Pravin Gordhan, was going to be on the radio, because there were a lot of issues that I felt were not dealt with adequately in the budget debate. And it turned out to be a phone-in. I phoned in. I was lucky enough to get through. I raised with the minister the problems that I had. There were three specific problems. My first one was the fact that we're constantly looking for money. The government is struggling to find money to pay for the new expansion program, works expansion. And if they were to just release the 45 million rand from their arms deal, that would bring that straight back into the fiscus. My other point was the fact that when this money is made available, how is it going to be managed by the government? Because we already have 45 billion a year corruption admitted by the ANC in Parliament in June last year. That, surely this is going to go up exponentially. The minister didn't adequately reply to my questions at all, but did say to me, I really do believe that Mike Clark from Newlands sounds a bit irritated, should come and join me for tea at the Kelvin Grove Club. And I just happened to be very close to the Kelvin Grove Club. I travelled by motorcycle, and so I was there within 10 minutes of the invitation. The minister, I couldn't find him initially, and I managed to catch him just as he was leaving the Kelvin Grove Club and getting into his car. And I shouted out that, "Oh, Minister, it's me, Mike Clark from Newlands. I'm here for tea."
Unbelievable.
The security guard got a big fright and tried to prevent me getting any closer. He very politely got out of the car and asked me again just to repeat what I just said. I said, "I'm Mike from Newlands, and you invited me for tea." And he said, "But how did you get here so quickly?" I said, "But Minister, that doesn't matter. I'm here for tea." So he said, "Well, I'm afraid I'm going to a meeting. It's not convenient." I said, "But Minister, I'm very disappointed. I've come here at your request, and I really did think that with 200,000 people listening to the radio, you might have honoured your invitation." He said, "Well, I can't deal with you now." I said, I said, "But what about my issues? I'm here, and you didn't adequately address them on the radio, and I feel we need to discuss them." He said, "Well, let me tell you, the arms deal is a contractual matter, and I'm sure you will understand." I said, "Minister, I don't understand." I said, "Yes, I understand the contractual obligations of the government, but I also equally understand it's a corrupt contract. And therefore the contract does not stand where corruption has taken place, and we know corruption has taken place. So you are at liberty to cancel a contract at any time and return the jets and the slightly used submarines and whatever else we bought. Send it back. We don't need it. Take our 45 million rand back." He said, "No, you simply don't understand. It's not quite that easy." I said, "Well, why is it not easy?" He said, "Well, there's other obligations we have." So I said, "Minister, when are you going to start dealing with the corruption? That's what we're here to talk about." He said, "But we are dealing." I said, "You're not." I said, top of my head, I said, the brown envelope scarf. I mean, I just happen to think of it, Minister, but there's many other examples. And I must point out at this stage, by now he's leaning back against his black Lexus. And the security guys are just jumping around the background. So I said, "Minister, with respect," I said, "our ambassador to the USA used 300,000 rand of our money. Winnie Mantashe has admitted that. And he's also equally told us he's not going to get it back. Now, Minister, I want my money back. It's my money." So I would hope that, I will still stay in his diary. And it is my intention to drop him an email, just remind him of our date, and ask him, please, perhaps one day we can, when he's in Cape Town, he can give me a call, and I'll be happy to fit in with his very busy diary.